Hello, Bruins, and welcome back to another episode of the Bruin Buzz. I'm Katelyn Heyl.
And I'm Dixon. Today we're talking about whether students should be required to present in class.
So what do you think about presenting?
There are some people who just don't like presenting in class because it's work. The majority of students don't like presenting in class because they have to get up and talk to people, and a lot of people have anxiety towards that. And it's not really cool to say, it's okay, this is a life skill you need. Go face your fears. You'll be fine because you don't really know.
They don't make you present if you're actually diagnosed with anxiety and things like that. But there's so many people out there who have anxiety from public speaking and they just aren't diagnosed with it for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't have to present. And I realize some people are just scared of it and they actually just need to go up and do it. But that should be their choice.
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be required as a grade, I don't think, because it stresses so many people out. Like myself, days before a presentation, I'll overthink the presentation. What if I mess this up? What if I mess that up? Everyone's like, oh, that's normal. It's not normal for it to just consume your brain for days before it.
Or keep you up at night.
And your stomach hurts and you feel like you're going to throw up.
Yep. Thanks, school.
Destroying our mental health one presentation at a time. We do enough work already, instead of doing a presentation, maybe just do a research project and then just turn it in.
Mm-hmm.
In middle school, during presentations in English, there were several kids who literally went up there and started crying.
Really? That's...
Yeah, they were like, no, I don't want to do this, I can't do this, and the teacher was like, oh, you'll be fine. They went up there and they started crying. No they told you. They didn't want to be here.
I feel like teachers can't just assume that when a student says, I don't want to present.
They're just being lazy?
It messes with my mental health. Yeah, they're just being lazy or just a fear or something. Because you don't really know. And some students could have a bad memory associated to public speaking or presenting. They could have gotten up in front of someone and forgotten everything. And then they have that follow them around the rest of their life. So do you think that there's any benefits of public speaking?
Well, I think that it's a life skill and it's good to know how to do it. Really, it is just a person-to-person basis. For some people, it's actually healthy for them to get out of their comfort zone and to start talking in front of people.
People know their own limits, and their limits shouldn't be assumed by another teacher. If a student says, I can't do this, that should be taken seriously and not just brushed off as a fear that they need to overcome. I get that public speaking can be important. Most careers, you don't really need it. You just need basic people skills.
To be able to talk to groups of people. You don't really need to, have public speaking skills unless you're maybe a boss of a company or something and you have to talk to a lot of people during meetings and things like that. But if you're just an employee in a job that isn't specifically designed for public speaking, you're not going to use it that much. You're going to be talking to maybe small groups of people that you maybe aren't familiar with, but they're your coworkers. You see them every day, and I understand that that's literally what school is as well. But there's more people watching you in a classroom than just a small group of people that you need to be hey, if you need help with something in your job. And then another thing, during presentations, you get marked down if you appear nervous and things like that. But we told you that we are nervous and we can't do this, so would you like us to just try to be comfortable in an environment that we're not comfortable in?
If you're making a student who hates presenting to a presentation, they should be graded on the presentation itself, not the student. And there should be other options besides just presenting, being able to just, you said, present in front of a small group or to a teacher one-on-one during lunch or something.
And then there's also, I appreciate when teachers do this, there's multiple options to get a project done. You can choose to present in front of the class, or you can just do a paper.
If you want to present and you want to practice that, then you have that option. In conclusion, we think that presentations should be optional.
Thank you for listening, and we hope your day is buzzing with cheerfulness.